The body found inside the trunk of an abandoned Tesla registered to the singer David has been identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas.
Okay, we need to talk about what's happening with David right now because this case has gone from strange to absolutely chilling, and the story just keeps getting darker. A body found in his car, screenshots from his Discord, a connection to a missing 15-year-old girl, fans finding cryptic clues in his lyrics and music videos, and an unreleased song that literally mentions the victim's name. This is wild. The internet. Well, the internet is treating this like their own true crime series. This is bigger than a music industry scandal. This might be one of the most disturbing stories we've seen play out online in years. Let's break it all down, and trust me, the details will shock you. For those who may not follow him, David, stylized as d4vd, also known as David Anthony Burke, is a Gen Z alt-R&B artist who basically became the face of sad boy TikTok in 2022. His breakout single Romantic Homicide was everywhere. You couldn't open your For You page without hearing those first few seconds. That quiet guitar, that whispery vocal, it felt like the anthem of a generation going through heartbreak. By 19, he was signed to major label deals with Interscope and Darkroom, had a full EP out, a viral Coachella moment, opened for SZA on tour, and was even featured in Fortnite. Like, he wasn't just an internet star anymore, he was crossing over into mainstream music. That's why this story is so insane. But that all changed earlier this month. David went from one of the most promising new artists to being at the center of a potential homicide investigation, all before turning 21. Earlier this month, on September 8th, 2025, David's Tesla gets towed in Los Angeles after sitting abandoned in a Hollywood alley for days. At first, no one thinks much of it. Celebrities leave cars behind all the time. But when workers at the impound lot notice a strong smell coming from the trunk, they call the police. When officers open it, they find a human body wrapped in plastic. Immediately, social media exploded. Fans started defending him, saying maybe the car was stolen because at the time David wasn't even in LA. He was on tour, performing on stage the very same night this made the news. His team put out a statement saying he was aware, devastated, and fully cooperating with police, and that he had no idea how the body got there. Honestly, at first, it looked like maybe this was just a horrible coincidence. But then the police identified the victim. The body belonged to 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a missing girl from California who hadn't been seen since April 2024. Her mother confirmed it was her after hearing police describe details like tattoos and clothing. This is where things took a darker turn because Celeste reportedly had a boyfriend named David before she disappeared. And internet sleuths immediately started digging. First, there were old social media posts showing Celeste hanging out with an older guy whose face was cropped out, but people swear by it cause the tattoos match David's. Both David and Celeste had the exact same tattoo, the letters show on the exact same finger. Now, this tattoo design isn't one of a kind, but here's the part that's eerie. Fans claim David didn't get his until months after Celeste went missing. People are now wondering if that was a tribute or something more. There were TikToks of Celeste singing along to David's songs months before they even blew up, which led some to speculate they may have known each other before he became famous. Then came the screenshots. Alleged Discord chats, where people joked about David dating a girl named Celeste. Alleged DMs where she even replied to him. Old photos started circulating of David near her hometown in California, just blocks from where she lived before she went missing. Another viral image seems to show him at an arcade with a girl people believe is Celeste, wearing the same backpack Celeste's mom said she left home with the day she vanished. Again, not confirmed, but the resemblance is uncanny. And that's not even the craziest part. An unreleased David track leaked online, and according to fans, he literally sings Celeste's name multiple times in the lyrics. One line reportedly goes, "Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. I smell her on my clothes like cigarettes."
Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes.
This demo supposedly leaked months before she was found, which is sending chills down people's spines right now. Fans are now going back through all his music, searching for hidden references. Lyrics about death, about guilt, about obsession, and it's creating this huge theory that David has been hinting about this situation for years. At this point, the internet has practically become a 24/7 detective unit. People on Reddit have built entire timelines of David's movements over the past year. TikTok creators are dissecting his music videos frame by frame, pointing out dark imagery like coffins, black balloons, and references to girls disappearing. Some even think David's obsession with Hello Kitty, which used to just seem like a quirky personality trait, is actually connected to Celeste, who wore Hello Kitty jewelry in several photos before she disappeared. People are even pointing out how David's last tour had this funeral-style staging with an actual coffin on stage, which fans used to think was just edgy art, but now feels like a disturbing prop. While all of this is happening, David's career is collapsing in real time. Collaborations are being quietly removed from streaming platforms. His tour was postponed indefinitely. Other artists unfollowed him on Instagram, and some even deleted photos with him. Even big streamers like XQC have been doing hours-long breakdowns of this case live, which only fuels the conversation online. And now we're hearing unconfirmed reports that police are preparing to question David in person once he returns to LA, which could change everything. So, what do you think? Is this a case where the internet is putting the pieces together faster than the police, or is this just a huge, dangerous game of internet sleuths that's ruining someone's life before the facts are even clear? Remember, David has not been charged with anything at the time this video is up. Everything we talked about today comes from public reports, social media posts, and internet speculation. Nothing has been confirmed in court, and everyone involved is innocent until proven guilty. At the end of the day, this is about more than a celebrity scandal. A real 15-year-old girl lost her life, and her family deserves justice and answers. We'll keep covering this story as it develops, so make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell, because this is far from over.